non-essential Inebri-art comedy show. I am your host, AJ Haypenny. Welcome, and I'm with my super producer, Andy Driscoll. How are we doing today, Andy?
Not too bad, AJ. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing delightful. A lot happened, and
It's been a busy week.
Busy week, and I don't know how to say this, Andy, but Gina DeCarino?
She the Mandalorian, former Mandalorian?
Yeah. So Gina Carino, or Corona, got canceled. From what I read in the articles, it's because she won't free Britney Spears. She's holding her hostage. She won't free Britney Spears. I never read the articles. I read just the headlines and what people tell me, because fuck research. No, but I actually did some research about this, and from what I found out on YouTube is that Honey Nut Cheerios make you gay. That's what I found out from my research. I kind of like Honey Nut Cheerios. I half like them. The problem was she did a post. This was actually today. She did a post comparing Jews during World War II to Trump supporters now, and like all she did was make a comparison. Yeah, but it was, at the minimum, it's a really shitty comparison. It just wasn't good, because you could walk around and you could just take off the hat, and that's it. That's all you have to do. But AJ, you're Filipino, so you should know what it's like. No. It took me a year to get down to this color. It took me a year of quarantine just to get down to this shade. Like, this is my MAGA hat. I'm just it's not something that I can take off. And an argument that, like, a lot of people have been doing, it's just oversimplifying things like it's going to justify everything. Like, oh, Disney is just firing her for being conservative. But the problem is, she should have done it while Disney was still alive. Then it was like, oh yeah. Oh, clearly not a history buff here. Just clearly. Disney's gonna come back and kill us all. But it's the oversimplification, man. It's the same thing when folks were storming the Capitol, and like, oh, well, they put me on the no-fly list, and all because I support Donald Trump. Sir, you set fire to a Boost Mobile.
Fire.
Fire. Like, I think it started with, like, people with folks giving her shit because she didn't have her pronouns in her Twitter, and like, oh, they shouldn't be giving her shit for that. But then when I was getting Timberlands the other day, I'm at TJ Maxx, and the lady that worked there said, okay, I'll help you find your size. Okay, I'm a size 9.5. All right, women or men's? Fuck. All right, maybe we should have our pronouns listed. So I don't feel the embarrassment just because I look like lesbian Marv from Home Alone right now. It didn't help that I pulled up in a Subaru, but the Subaru was not mine. It's a test drive. It was a test drive car, and that's 100% true. No, but the thing going on with Britney Spears right now, we're talking about this a little bit before the show. Britney Spears' dad, Jamie Spears, still owns the majority of her earnings. Still owns the majority of her earnings. Whoever's ruffling through their notes, fuck off right now. It's gonna bomb anyway. You're looking at your future. Just ruffling through your notes while you're stealing Wendy's Wi-Fi. Just stop. No, but like it was Jamie Spears, and I think it's weird that like her sister's name is Jamie Lynn Spears. Like that's fucking weird to me. That's the weirdest thing out of it. Just like Will Smith naming his daughter Willow Smith. Like, how full of shit are you? Like, how full of yourself are you? Let's say that I have a daughter because men can have a baby now. But hey, 2022 coming soon. But let's just say I have a daughter. They're like, okay, I'm gonna name her AJ. That's a little goddamn selfish of me, right? Nobody wants to say anything because you don't want to get canceled. That's smart. You can still keep your job at Disney Plus. No, but like the thing is, like a lot of people were going after Justin Timberlake because when the Britney Spears documentary came out, he had a song called "Cry Me a River," and which is subliminally at that and other interviews he did slut shaming Britney. Just told slut. But if you have to think back, early 2000s, everybody was slut shaming everybody, and those were the same dudes who were like, oh yeah, I fucked this chick last night. Oh yeah, she's a slut. Like, good. What's her number? I would never slut shame, because if it weren't for people that are promiscuous, I'd never get laid. So I would never ever slut shame like in my life. Like even in high school, it was just like, oh yeah, we call that girl butt sex. Why? Because she did the butt stuff with two guys. Any other stupid questions? Yeah. What's her number? She sounds fucking cool. just move on with her life. She gets bored of you, she ghosts you. It's that goddamn easy. But we want to slut shame, and we were just talking about this earlier. You think 20 years before the slut shame in 2000s, early 80s, all songs were about fucking underage women. All the songs we're talking about underage women, and people singing at karaoke. You have to be 21 years old to get into karaoke, and you're saying she's only 17. Just like, is Chris Hansen coming around? Is he here? What's going on? But guys, we're gonna free Britney Spears soon, and I think Justin Timberlake should apologize. Like, I don't think he's gonna apologize at all. He's not gonna apologize for the Britney Spears slut shaming. He's not gonna apologize for the Janet Jackson ripping her tit thing, and he's not gonna apologize for the movie In Time. We're not gonna.
I liked that film.
We're not gonna see it. Oh, now do you have stock in the movie In Time? Fuck off. I actually have stock in Justin Timberlake movies. I had a Facebook group that In Time should have been called Just In Time. How fucking dare you? This is a personal attack. You're on the unemployment line with Gina Carino there. All right, guys, I'm going to start the show. I took way too much of the time. because I noticed that this next comic's closet, the same color as my bedroom, and the same color of the closet I came out of. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very funny Kym Kral.
Can you hear me? I'm having the hardest time with Zoom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, so normally this is where I do my podcast, and I didn't know how weird it would be to try and do comedy in my closet, and now I look like I'm in a coffin. And also, can I just say that, like, I think about slut shaming all the time, and you're 100% right. Like, you're welcome. I fuck a lot of people. Like, you're welcome. Like, I hate that. Like, that.
Thank you,
Like,
Kym.
guys should be like, women should be happy for sexually liberated women. You shouldn't be shaming us. And I have a whole thing about Britney Spears, but I won't get into it because angry women apparently aren't funny. But fuck Justin Timberlake. And he should also apologize for his terrible music for the last 20 years. It's literally the same song. It's the same song. Like, take out your, I don't know. I was a big NSYNC fan too. So, like, know that I'm not, like, biased, like Backstreet Boy girl from the 90s. Like, I was a huge NSYNC fan. Like, I had Justin all over my wall in college, which made me not popular with anybody. But I'm Kym. I have COVID. I don't have COVID, but I'm recovering from COVID. It's been 100 days. Am I debunking anybody's like a lot of people on Facebook are like, but like symptoms like the whole 100 days? And I'm like, yeah, Walter, sorry to ruin your narrative where you're telling everyone COVID isn't real, but I have it. So here we are. Wear a mask. It's fine though. It's fine. I haven't had sex in a long time. Anybody been quarantining the whole time? Like not really been around a lot of people, like been
Yeah.
Yay, okay. Yeah. So right before the world ended, I started dating this guy. I'm 5'11", so I'm a tall broad. I started dating this guy named John, who was like 5'8". I didn't mind it. He was like a little redhead, and I liked it when he like climbed me like a tree, right? But that's the last time. The last guy I had sex with was just John guy, redhead, not like redhead. Well, you can't see my hair is red, but like a ginger, which I'm kind of into too. So I'm not shaming the gingers. Don't make that face, AJ. I know a lot of people don't like redheads, but the carpets did match, and I was into it. Like, I was freaking into it. Like when we took off his pants, I was like, "Your pubic hair's red," and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "No one's got this excited," and he's like, "Not like that." No, like well, we should. That's a dick pic you want, though. You know what I mean? I feel like if I had a dick, I would be like, "Ooh, why doesn't everybody want this?" So that's the last guy I had sex with, and he talked like he used catchphrases. Oh. Like he only talked. He sounded like Batman, and like only used like catchphrases. They weren't real catchphrases, but they sounded like catchphrases. Like this is my Batman impersonation anyway. It's literally my only impersonation, and I'm like drooling. That's so embarrassing. Can you see? Could you see the drool? I don't know if you can. We're in real life shows. People see the drool. I guess no one sees this spitting and drool. So I only have one impersonation. It's Batman. So I'm gonna do the Batman impersonation in the middle of my sex story. So here, you guys ready? Rachel.
Damn.
That's all I have. I feel like he says more in the movie, but I think I need to rewatch it. I just know he yells at that broad line. So this guy sounded like that, but he would be like, "Oh, that's the bomb.com." Or like the first time we had sex, I'm you know, he's on top and he's going at it with his little fire crotch, and he's like, "Want to go for a ride?" And I did and wanted to go for a ride. I went for a ride. I climbed up on top. I love, I'm trying to see your name. I love the face. Kelly, your face is like, what the fuck? Yeah, I love it. If you're judging me for that, buckle up. Okay, so this guy came in so many socks. Like every time he came, he would get a sock and he'd come in the sock. He came in so many socks. Sometimes we'd be fooling around. God, we're friends on Facebook. This is on Facebook Live. Hi, John, if you're watching. Or the kind of. Or he'd like, we'd be fooling around. He'd be like, I'm gonna come. And then he'd reach over, grab his cum sock, because I guess he's 12. And he'd come in the sock. I went back several times And this guy ghosted me. I mean, that's fine. I get ghosted constantly. So like, but this guy ghosted me, and then he comes back, like right before the world ends, right? He comes back. And he's like, I really like you. I'm sorry I ghosted you. I'm like scared of commitment, blah, blah, blah. So he comes over to my house, and then he's like, I just want to hold you and talk to you all night. So like 2 weeks before the world ended, this guy and I stayed up all night and talked about our fucking feelings. He cried twice. And then he ghosted me again. And then the world ended. That's the last time. That's the last time. And look, I've tried, all right? Like when the world ended, we all went into quarantine and it was like cool. So like from like March to like July or August or whatever, like where it was like really rough and like it was like stay inside, stay inside. Then I got a job because the world kind of reopened and I needed a job. That's where I got COVID, by the way, not from my sexcapades. But I needed a job, a bartending job. Be careful when you go to the bars. So I what is it called? Backslided. I backslided to a guy I dated years ago who is literally the worst person I've ever dated in my life. The worst. I mean, like he reached out. His name is Tyson. He's from San Diego, and he reached out and said, "Hey, just wanted to see what you're up to lately. You're looking really good. Sorry it's so early in the morning. I'm out surfing." That's all you need to know about him. That's it. Next week, Sam that was surfing. Blonde adult. Sorry if there's blonde adults in it. Blonde adult men. Like, and Tyson, we're friends on Facebook too. I gotta stop being friends with these people. Podcasts where they reach out and they're like, was episode 30 where you were talking about eating that Luther's ass about me? I'm like, what do you think, Justin Hodge? Of course it was about you. So, Tyson reaches out to me and I'm like, and at first I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. And then, August turned to September. And September turned to October. And I was like, dude, we're nearing up on a year. You could have sex with Tyson. Tyson works in on sets, so he gets tested every day. You're clean, he's clean. You can just get in, out, get fucked, right? Like everyone in the room, we're all kind of like, it's been a year, guys, a year. So we go on a date. It's terrible. He's terrible, but I'm like, whatever. Let's just wrap this up. Let's get back to my house. Let's just knock it out. Let's just fuck. So we get back to my place. He's even more terrible there. And I'm just like, we don't have to talk, man. We could just drink some and then go in the bedroom. No talking. Let's feel like this is confession time. Have we all gotten sad for me already? Because it gets worse. So then let me just preface what I'm telling you this. I was safe the whole time. That's a weird way to start this part of the story, but I feel like in the Me Too era, I need you to know I'm a strong woman. I was safe the whole time. All right, so buckle up. So Tyson is going down on me, and it's all right. It's getting the job done. It's not rock'em sock'em, but it's fine. You know what I mean? We've all been there. It's fine. It's I can work with it. I'm not blown away. It's for sure not the first sex I want to have in a year, but whatever. It's fine. And then. Ready for this? Mid him going down on me, he stops, comes up, looks at me, and slaps me in the face. Slaps me in the face, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" And he goes, "What? You don't like that?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Well, all right." And eating my vagina some more, and I was like, I think I'm good. I think we're gonna call this Tyson. I think we're gonna. So it's still been, what is it, February? November 26, 2019 was the last time I had sex, you guys. I masturbate a lot. So
yeah.
And I'm kind of seeing a guy, but we're seeing each other in the way you see someone in these times, right?
Yeah.
It's a hot spot. So now we're just Zoom dating. And I had to tell him the other day that I was like, oh, just so we're on the same page. It's been a while. I feel like you need to, right? You kind of need to tell someone, warn them. It's been a year, and I kind of feel like I might have forgotten how to do it. I don't think so. There's a shot that I may just lay there and be very confused the whole time. Or he could just touch me and I could explode. You know what I mean? Like, really bad things could go down. And I just feel like we ought to give him a heads up. Kind of like you should give someone a heads up if you're into hitting them in the face right after you go down. Well, if you're into weird sex, just tell the other person. Like, not a lot is off the table for me. I will tell you, like, not a lot is off the table. I'm pretty open. By the way, if you're listening on Facebook or on here, that is not an invitation for you to say. None of this is an invitation. I'm asking you to. I feel like I have to say that every time because, like, the next story I'm about to tell you really revs you fellas up. Puked on a dick in here. Anybody? Or who's puked on genitals in here? Because we have no one. I can't be the only person in this room. And I leave a comedy show really thinking, God, you really ought to look at yourself. Before the world ended, before I went celibate, I guess, for a while. I guess I'm celibate, right? I know people who are like in program and they're like, oh, I'm 100 days celibate. I'm like, yeah. I get you, but they're, whatever. Good for them. Good for them. Who's puked in a dick? Okay. I'm a drinker, and I'm single. So this is before times, before the world ended, right? I was out. I would give anybody anything to puke on a dick again, just anything. Stop looking off into the distance. Sorry. So I'm out, right? And I take this guy home and I'm blowing him. And I'm blowing him through that little hole in his boxers that y'all pee through, like he has his boxers on. It's important for the story, okay? So I'm blowing him through that little hole and I throw up. And it's fine. If you're eating, it's fine. It's not like chunky puke. It's like vodka and saliva. Like, it's fine. And like,
sorry.
To do. Like, a lot of people are like, I would have stopped. Well, I have a low self-esteem, okay? So I keep blowing him, but I was like jerking him off, trying to figure out what the fuck to do, right? I was like, oh, wow. And you can't stop and look the stranger in the eye and be like, I threw up. Sorry. You know what I mean? So you power through like a lady. So I'm jerking him off and I'm like, what the fuck to do? And then I take his boxers off and with my other hand, right? I'm jerking him off. I take my other hand, I take his boxers off and then I mop up the puke.
Oh, wow.
I MacGyvered that situation. Thank you, Brieana. I MacGyvered that situation. And then I do you have a question?
Yeah.
I probably will answer it, but go on.
Sorry. Well, you'll probably get to it, so I don't want to. Sorry, I just was going to say, did he notice?
Oh, we'll get there. I promise. I don't think he did. Actually, no, we won't get there. I don't think he did. I mean, yeah. Also, by the way, puke, great lube. So he had no idea. It was just,
oh my God.
So I take the boxers, I throw them under the bed, and I'm like, I will deal with those in the morning, right? Like, I'll remember those. So remember that for later. So then he's about to come, and I have kind of a PSA, and it doesn't really go for like this situation because I'm just jerking him off now, but I feel like it needs to be said throughout my life. Every man, not every man, but most men, and if you ladies, if you've heard this, it's like, if a girl really likes me, she swallows my cum. No, that's not what that means. That's not what that means, right?
No.
Listen, if we're in my apartment and you're like, I'm gonna come, that's my man voice, I guess. I'm gonna come. My brain goes, can I not do laundry tomorrow? How many quarters do I have? I could just swallow that spunk in, what is it, like 15 seconds and it's over, right? I don't know. No one says spunk anymore. Gross. That probably threw you off. I don't know what to call it. Jizz. So many names for cum. But if we're in your apartment and you're like, I'm gonna come, I'm like, let it rip, dude. Let's play silly string with that fucking stuff. Rub it on the wall, roll around in it. Who cares?
Jizz.
This guy is like, I'm gonna come, and I'm like, and we're in his place, and so I'm like, all right. So I put my little head on his stomach. And I play peekaboo with his penis because he's uncircumcised. Not important for the story, but sort of a bucket list for me. So I'm playing
Oh my god!
I'm playing peekaboo, and then he comes, and then it's bedtime, right? That's what you're supposed. You go to bed, right? But I don't understand. Like in my life, men sleep anywhere. Like, and sleep all night. Strangers' homes, right? Like they sleep till 2 p.m. You're like, wake up! Why aren't you ashamed? Like I get up at 6 a.m. and apologize 8 times and be like, please call me, right? Okay, cool, right? But this is how I sleep in a stranger's home. Don't fart, don't fart, don't fart, don't fart. Don't fart. Like, don't be. Like, I fucked a dude from The Young and the Restless one time, super hot, right? Sidebar, when he got naked, he, like, stood back and he was like, I have cankles. I was like, huh, can't unsee that now. He had cankles. Nothing wrong with him, but I don't know why he pointed it out. And that guy's house, so hot, Young and the Restless. I'm friends with him on Facebook, too. Hello.
Shaming everyone.
I know, at least I didn't use this guy's full name, right?
That's true.
And so that whole night I was like, my knee popped. I'm like, no, like just don't be it. So like this night in this guy's house, I'm like, don't fart, don't fart, don't forget that underwear, don't forget that underwear, because we're gonna puke under his bed. And then I opened my eyes a little bit, and then I looked around, and I was like, is this a frat house? You guys, I'm 38 years old. At the time, 36.
Well.
I went home with a fraternity brother. But it was the big room, so at least I believe. How much time do I have, AJ?
You've been over for like 5 minutes, but I really want to hear that story.
We're invested.
Oh, it's not the way. It's not always the way.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you.
No, thank you. That was good.
Kym Kral, everyone.
Yeah,
her boyfriend comes in a sock. Let's hear it.
AJ.
Oh my
Say
goodness!
it right. I don't know. I've
There's
never
a lot to
done
process.
this. Yeah, that was quite a lot. That was a lot. Some of it good, a lot of it bad. But here we go. But no.
Okay, thank you, fucking Simon Cowell. Can we move on to the show? Really liked it a lot.
What are you trying to
There's
say?
a little too much cum. Just a lot of cum.
The moment I'm English, I'm Simon Cowell. Put Alan Rickman on there, please.
Thank you for holding our fucking show hostage. God damn it, Alex. We're already over our time.
Fine. I'll shut up. Go on.
You're Alex. You're already taken away from the other black guy's time. And I'm trying to
Typical English person.
So yeah, that was a lot. I know I say that to Brieana a lot, but like Kym, that was awesome. And as a side note, when you couldn't make it to the LA show, the way that Kelsey introduced me was just like, COVID's no joke. Our friend Kym, she has it right now, so please wear your mask, send your thoughts and prayers. COVID's no joke. Let's take it seriously. So your next performer, fuck!
That was awesome.
Oh no!
See how this goes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Kym, everyone. For Kym Kral. That was fantastic. Please come back, and more stories.
You want more?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what we do is I'm gonna have Brieana close out. So other people can get out of time. So ladies and gentlemen, your next performer, he is a dear friend. I haven't seen him in a while, not since the last time we did this. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the very funny AJ Edmonds.
What's up, people? How we doing? We doing good? Everybody doing good? This is the whole show. The whole show is like 8 fucking people. I got more kids than that. This is good, man. This is delightful. Put a black dude on there. Is that the way you actually talk? Because I'm gullible as fuck. You might not even.
Seriously, not even putting this on. I'm here at like.
You hear that shit? Not even putting this on.
Yeah, not putting this on.
Like, look at up that voice right there. Cops won't even shoot you, dude. That is nice. I like that.
Living.
You know what I'm saying? This is good. I'm jealous. I got this country ass accent, and I just sound like I feel like I don't know. A country accent just makes you sound like you have a lower IQ sometimes, right? I'm smart-ish, right? I don't know how I feel about this whole fucking online comedy show shit though. I really don't, man. Look, I'm look like I'm telling jokes in a Jamiroquai video. Like, you know what I'm saying? God damn, man. So thank y'all for being wherever the fuck y'all are right now to support live-ish comedy. I appreciate y'all for doing so. All right? And man, you know what? Fuck all this, man. Fuck 2020, fuck COVID, fuck murder hornets, fuck helicopter pilots, fuck Jeopardy. Okay, fuck it all, man. Fuck geese. All right. No, geese ain't have nothing to do with 2020 or the way I'm feeling right now. Just geese are asshole, and I can't stand it.
Just how that.
That's it. And like you know what I'm saying? You ever seen those people like if they got stuff they want to protect, they'll get like Rottweilers and Dobermans and shit. Get a fucking goose, dude. Like, you gotta think about it like this, man. Okay, like I get why people would get like a guard dog, right? You know, it's this big majestic thing just like walking around. And if it hears something, it growls, right? And then if somebody comes in, they fucking attack. Let me explain something to you. Did y'all know that geese hiss? Do you know that shit? Those motherfuckers hiss, dude. Like, all right, say what you want. Like, I get why you would get a dog, but look, if you had a guard goose, okay, if you had a guard goose and somebody walks in your fucking house and you see, right? It's fucking scary, right? And then on top of that, they hiss, they're assholes, and they got like razor sharp beaks. So if you keep coming after you hear the hiss, they do this honk that sounds like the Viking horn before they like destroy a village, right? And then you got a fucking switchblade with feathers chasing you around the house. Like, that's scary, dude. All right, that's not even what I want to talk about. 2020, that's what I wanted to talk about. Let me tell you how fucked up 2020 was, man. Did you know that Prince Harry quit Princing? You realize that?
Yeah.
Or you think Meghan made him?
I'm from England. I know that shit. Like, it was like easy. Come on, everyone knows that.
Yeah, like I get it, but like, do you think Meghan made him leave? Because I think that's what happened. I think Meghan had enough. Like, they were just sitting around one day, and Meghan is walking around there pissed off because you know they didn't fucking want her there in the first place, right? So she's just sitting there, sitting on the edge of the bed, about to go to bed. She looks over at him, is like, "Look, Harry, you know I love you, right? But if your grandma calls me a nigga one more time, I'm taking little Archibald and I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving, right?" Right. So the next day they're out and they're walking around or something and they're playing like croquet or something, right? Okay. And she's sitting there, "Oh, Harry, this is such a nice day out for January," right? And she goes to take her next shot. The queen walks by. "Hello, Meghan. Hey, queen," right? She goes to take her next shot. She's like, "Don't say it. Don't fucking say it. Nigger, that's it. I'm out. I'm out." She throws the fucking croquet mallet in the air. I just think that's what British royal people do because I'm ignorant and I don't know no better. So I think they play croquet, right?
I'm English and I'm ignorant. Don't worry. Keep going.
But you sound like that though. Okay, that's a plus. That's a plus.
He's wearing the shirt for it too.
And can we just give a big salute to fucking Meghan Markle? Okay, nobody understands the boss that Meghan Markle is, people. All right, let me explain something to you. Her poom poom is so good, right, that she made a member of the British royal family denounce his royalty, move to Santa Barbara, and do a podcast. I realize that.
True.
Yeah, the Black Lives Matter, nigga. That's what I'm saying. God damn, man. Oh shit. Speaking of black, like 2020 took Black Panther. Okay, took the Black Mamba. Right? 2020 got Debo. y'all. Y'all realize that?
Yeah.
Debo is also like, and it's so funny. Like, I bet you dude is in heaven right now, like riding around with house slippers on that raggedy ass bicycle, smacking pina coladas out of people's hair. Shut your ass up, right? And then he rides away on his squeaky bike laughing, like having a good time, just chilling. God damn, man. I don't know. It's just it's one of those things, man. You ever like you feel like that the universe gives you signs, right? And it's up to you whether or not you pay attention to them or you just act like they don't exist. Here's a sign that I had. Okay, I was doing a show, New Year's Eve 2019, going into 2020. Right? I'm bringing in the fucking decade to this night, right? So I do a show, right? And then after the show, I'm getting drunk with a bunch of people I don't know because that's what comedians do on New Year's Eve, right? So I'm sitting there getting drunk with a bunch of people I don't know. And then, you know, I'm at this gala event like after the show and they have the countdown. It's like 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, right? And then you see the confetti and that whatever that stupid ass old song they play, Old Lang Syne.
Old Lang Syne, yeah.
What's it called, motherfucker, old with the fancy voice? You know what? I want to do the rest of my set and everything I say you translate it into your language. Whatever that is. I want you to repeat everything I say in British for the people who might not get my West Virginia accent.
That's actually Scottish.
Oh my God, man. But all right, so it was New Year's. They played the Old Lang Syne. Say that. What is it again?
Old Lang Syne.
They played that, right?
Okay,
and then so then after that, I just happened to look over on the dance floor, right? And I see this 90-year-old couple, 90-year-old white couple, right? Dry humping and like making out, tonguing each other down, grabbing ass and everything to a Pitbull song. Right? So you got to think about, like, visually, I was seeing these two old white people dry fucking, right? And audibly, I'm hearing it's going down. I'm yelling timber, right? And I just felt like that was the universe, like nudging me, like, "Hey, nigga, this shit's about to get weird. Buckle up," right? Oh man, I started a business in 2020. And COVID killed my business. So then I had to resort to independent contracting. Grubhub driving if you want to be a dick about it, but yeah. Grubhub driving. Right? And since I live in a college town, like I deliver to a lot of college kids, and some of them are cool, but some of them, fuck them, just fuck them. I hope they don't graduate, okay? Like, I hope that for them. Like, I did. All right, I'll tell you why I feel this way. I delivered to this one girl, okay? And so, you know how with Grubhub, you just go to the store, you get the shit, you take it, and you give it to them, right? Right? So I did that, and I go to the girl, I give the girl the bag, and I get back in my car, and I'm sitting there on my phone looking at where I need to go next. And I hear tapping on my window with a bag, right? And so I roll the window down. I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "These are French fries. I ordered onion rings. I tipped you a whole 68 cents. You need to fix this. The president of Grubhub is going to be informed that you're not doing your fucking job." Right? And I'm like, "Look, Madison, okay, look, all right. Let me explain my role in getting the food from that restaurant to your drunk mouth, okay? I go to the restaurant. They hand me the bag. I bring you the goddamn bag. I hand it to you. You take it. End of transaction. That's it." You know what I'm saying? You think I saw the order come up on the printer? I fucking made it myself with care, stapled it up, hopped out of the fucking drive-thru window and roller skated here. I don't fucking work at Sonic, right? Now get away from my car and eat your fucking hot dog. That's what I said to him, man. And I'm not a mean person like that. This was fun, man. I really haven't been doing much comedy at all. I've been doing a lot of writing. I've just been doing a lot of hanging out. This is dope. Like all these white people and the one black dude with the fancy accent. Yeah. Yep. made my goddamn night, man. Sometimes all you need sometimes is whiskey and a British dude. Like, you have a good night, right?
That sounds like a porno right there. Whiskey
I'm AJ Edmonds. Thank y'all very much for having me on here. Good luck. And shout out to fucking Out of Shape Goku over there for putting this show on. I really appreciate him for that.
Thank you. It's Broly. You got my pronouns wrong, motherfucker. You're gonna be canceled. This is really good. The flavor of Bang unicorn cum. It's really good. EJ Edmonds, everybody.
Well, hey.
Oh my goodness. Guys, I promised Joe earlier. Joe, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna keep this intro short. He's been on Roast Battle at Comedy Central. Got roasted this morning by Jeff Ross. Very funny dude. One of my newer friends. Bigger fan of wrestling. I don't know why I had to mention that in the intro, but I just want to point it out. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Joe Eurell.
Hey everybody. Thank you, Out of Shape TJ Perkins.
Hey.
All right. Wrestling references. All right. Hey guys, I'm happy to be here. Quarantine has been really bad because, last year, right after quarantine started, my wheelchair broke. And I was stuck in my room for 6 weeks, and I was going crazy. And it got so dark, you guys. It got so dark that, I called the suicide helpline because I'm too crippled to do it myself. Oops. Okay, normally. Okay, so apparently y'all don't find it funny that somebody in a wheelchair can't kill themselves. I do. That's okay. That's okay. No, but I would sit here for 6 weeks. And I'm like, man, I need to grow up. Like, you would think after 33 years, I would be used to not being able to move around. You know? Like, I need to grow up. All right, cool. Thanks. I started drinking a lot. You know what it is? It's, I'm part Irish, part Native American, 100% alcoholic. Yeah. I used to get so drunk I could barely stand up that, and yes, I got so wasted at one point before the quarantine. I left my wheelchair at the bar. I don't even know how I got home. Guys, I knew I hit rock bottom 2 years ago. I would get so intoxicated that I would start speaking normally.
Wow.
By the way, no, I don't have cerebral palsy. I just have a really deep Southern accent. Or for our English friend, I'm a big fan of Shane McGowan. Does anybody know who Shane McGowan is? Does anybody listen to the Pogues or anything like that?
No, I just like the way you said Shane McGowan.
Well, he is this Irish guy from London who can barely talk, and I love Irish music. And I found out about the Pogues because somebody came up to me and said, I know you like Irish music, so I wanted you to hear the Pogues because you sound like the guy. That's horrible because it turned out to be my favorite band. Yeah, it's horrible. Let's see. Okay. You guys, like I said, quarantine has been sort of dark time for me. I had a falling out with my two younger siblings because not over politics or anything divisive like that. Got angry at me because I was roasting Papa John's.
Hell yeah.
They got mad at me because I was posting stuff like Papa John's is so bad, their delivery drivers tip their customers.
Wow.
Papa John's should advertise that their pizza tastes like the box it comes in. It's called Papa John's because it's the food of absentee fathers. Anyway, my two biological siblings from North Carolina hit me up and they're like, "Hey, what's your problem with Papa John's?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm a comedian. It's called absurdist hyperbole. And if they're from the South, they're like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "What's your big fondness of Papa John's? Did he put you through college?" They're like, "If you must know, Papa John's is one of the only things we associate positive with our childhood in North Carolina." I'm like, "Well, you've lived a horrifying life." Because my sister works for Boeing. She can afford better food than Papa John's. Grow up.
I think so.
And so anyway, a couple weeks later, I saw my little brother and my little sister, who live across the country from each other, post a video chat where they're both eating Papa John's, which means they synchronized their delivery of this shitty pizza to so my brother is with his little underage girlfriend, and
oh my god!
Fuck him.
Oh my god, no!
No, he posts enjoying some great pizza with my girlfriend and sister, and so I commented very innocently. I commented, "Which one's which?"
Oh no!
From then on, I was blocked. Yeah, they one of the last things they said to me was, "You're just miserable because you're in a wheelchair and you don't have a girlfriend," as if like I could handle either or, but because I was and I was like, "Well, you know what's more miserable than being single in a wheelchair? Being the morose bastard criticizing the sex life of a man in a wheelchair. That's pretty miserable."
That's it.
I gotta ask the producer, what's up with the Guns N' Roses hat?
I saw him a few years ago.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I love that cover of "Knocking on Heaven's Door" that Axl Rose did for his deteriorating face. I thought that was a touching tribute. God, I mean, that guy, I'm telling you, that guy's one of the ugliest people I've ever seen. I mean, no.
Andy or Axl Rose?
No, Axl Rose.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, AJ.
You've got a very lovely beard, sir. I would never impugn your honor. I don't know what's trashier, the fact that you got it's a trucker hat or it's a Guns N' Roses trucker hat.
It's equally trashy, I think.
No, the Guns N' Roses makes it like
upscale.
Yeah.
It's a generational thing, man. Like it was cool for my generation.
Speaking, well, you know, in the cold November rain, he says it's drowned.
Oh my God!
Speaking of that era of music, you know, the one good thing I like about Stone Temple Pilots is that their music gave Scott Weiland the money he needed to buy the drugs to overdose.
Oh,
Jesus!
Oh.
Did y'all hear about Scott Weiland's new band? The Headstone Temple Pilots.
Oh, dude!
More than.
Velvet Revolver beat Velvet Copen. All right. He just slaps the hey, you guys, did you know Pearl Jam's music is so bad it gave one of the band members IBS? Okay, obscure facts about music. All right, I want to talk about the last time I got laid. It was from a nice lady who liked my comedy, you know, and that was a nice thing. But the problem was, last time I got laid in the summer of 2019, it'd been 10 years or 11 years, and I got laid, and I was off my phone for the whole day. And it turned out to be the one day where there were 2 mass shootings in America, and everybody was all bummed out. I'm glowing, you know, and yeah, there were two mass shootings the day last time I got laid. There would have been 4, but I wore a condom both times. Anyway, I gotta get going because I'm in a pro wrestling online training course. Even though I already look like I fell the wrong way.
Got scared by Goldberg. Who knows?
I look like Chris Benoit's son survived.
Oh my God!
Oh gosh.
Oops.
Oh my God.
You know what? Yeah, wait, let me just say this before I go. I think it's horrible that we don't talk about Chris Benoit since he killed his wife and his son. Because look, Andrew Jackson is still on the $20 bill, right? He killed thousands of Native Americans. There's that one guy in Europe, Leopold II from Belgium. He's still got statues, but I can't talk about what a great wrestler Chris Benoit was. He only killed 2 people. Which were great.
Oh,
This is gonna come back to haunt me one day.
tiny bit.
But by the way, if you ever feel bad for me because I look like a cursed voodoo doll, don't, because even though I'm crippled and I barely get laid and I say horrible things, you have to admit I have great hair. Nice. Anyway, you guys, thank you for having me.
Good man, thanks.
You guys have a really awesome night. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe Eurell. Jesus Christ, we are all gonna get canceled in proximity.
Tiny bit, yeah.
AJ, I don't like that guy made fun of my hat. No good. I don't like
You're
it.
not Chris Benoit.
I don't like him.
So Andy, let me get this straight. Of all the horrible things that Joe said,
That's your take.
he did a death joke about Scott Weiland, but it's just like, he's gonna put my hat.
I've seen Scott Weiland in concert. I'm not wearing a Stone Temple Pilots hat. So
So if you're wearing Stone Temple Pilots,
okay.
yeah, like if I had my SDP shirt on, I'd be pissed about that too. But you know,
but now that it's off.
Anything about that, yeah. But
That was about Scott Wayland. It was about my hat.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Andy, if you were wearing a MAGA hat, and we did all the Trump jokes, you take it off. And you're like, I'm not offended anymore.
If I was wearing a MAGA hat, I wouldn't be hosting a comedy show. All right.
Hey, can I see what your hair looks like under that hat? Can you take
Oh,
your hat
wow.
up? Yeah.
I'm working on the AJ.
I
Maybe
don't know,
the
man.
hat's good. Yeah.
I don't trust your hairdo, dog. I don't trust it.
Andy, all you
Is
have
this
to
shit
do,
on Andy? What is? That's like every
Andy, all
day.
you have to do is get the there's something about Mary hair gel, and you're good to go.
All right.
That was Seaman BTW. If you didn't know, she used.
If you go to the something about Mary hair gel website, it's just AJ.
Everyone's
Speaking
shitting on
of-
me for being British, so you just say it for a reason. Just take it like a man. Take it like a man.
All right, we won the war. So
Wait, Alex, can I call you after the show? I want you to tell me a story. Like, dude, your voice is. I just want you to read to me like LeVar Burton. That's what I want you to
Behave
do.
yourself. Behave yourself, sir.
Alex will be telling us stories after the set, but we got one more performer. God damn
That's it. Here we go. One more
All right.
turn.
Usually the show starts off with Brieana, and the trajectory of the show goes, but starting off with Kym, I think she Brieana'd, just started with that level set.
Exactly.
So no pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for your final comedian of the evening, Brieana Woodward.
Hell yeah, you guys. That's right. I don't know how I wronged AJ to be last, but we did it. We're here. And I'm just a less lesbian looking Aaron Carter. Very excited. We're all talking about hairdos. It's like, I want candy if that candy was vagina. Perfect. I love it. We're having a great fucking time, you guys. I'm very excited that Alex Adobo is in the fucking audience. Everybody's ragging on him. He looks like
Clean only killed that, sir. You've ruined that surname,
He's
by the
gonna
way.
tell
That's not
us
it.
how to cook hot, spicy meat. All right, he's just
Some
Here we
spotted
go.
dick.
There we
spotted
go.
dick. Yeah, spotted dick is what happens when you like ginger. So I felt Kym because that is a lot of freckles. Like just spotted dick left and right. She was talking about that dude who comes in socks. I had a guy one time who left a sock behind.
Oh no!
Yeah, he like pulled like the woman trick or whatever. We like you leave something behind, like a bracelet or a trinket, and it's like, oh, here's a reason for you to come back and get some more of that subpar dick. But he left behind a fucking Nike high top. I was like, what? I'm just putting it in the trash. I was like, how do you forget a whole ass sock? Like he's just in his car with his sockless shoe foot. Like, I don't know. It was very gross.
Sounds
but someone's talking about names and probably like white trash names. I don't know. I usually write my sets over what happens at the beginning and I'm at the end. So about 30 years ago, they were talking about names. And the gender swapping, my dad's name is Kevin, and he almost named me Kevelyn. So,
Oh wow!
yeah. If you ever thought that the crack epidemic in the 80s only affected certain neighborhoods, it made it to the white people. That is big crack energy. My mom quit for my birth, all right? She did it. My mom's queen. Yeah, she did it.
Oh god!
I'm having a lot of issues with my name, actually. So I'm dealing in a professional setting with this man who keeps calling me Bree, and it's like, ew. Like that, I would much rather him have groped my ass and tried to make me deep-throat him than call me It's like,
Oh god!
because both of them make me feel like I need to cry in the shower. It's just like, ew.
Rocking back and forth.
Ugh, I don't know. I don't need that energy in my life. It's like, I don't know, like he doesn't do that to men. You don't walk up to like a dude named Thomas and be like, "How's my Tommy Wommy today?" Like,
Oh no.
no, you don't do that. It's just, it's fucking gross, which makes me believe that grown men who go by Mikey should just kill themselves. It's like, you are 45, Michael. Fucking
Pay the
hang it up.
mortgage.
Like you have a child named Richard. Ew.
Oh god.
Mikey. Gross. Anyway. I'm celebrating a year anniversary, you guys. Big day for me.
But hey.
That's right. Yeah, we've all forgotten how to clap. That's fine. Yeah, 1 year. 1 whole year of unemployment. And I am living my best life. I love it. I got fired for when I came out as bisexual. Like, not cool, I know, but you know, Massachusetts, fucking that state, they can fire you for anything. And I was like, all right, bisexual, I mean, I guess I kind of get it. He's a conservative Christian man, and I probably didn't have to tell him his wife was severely unfuckable.
Okay.
Guess I could have just did it some other way.
Hooked.
Dead ass. I was like, yo, your wife is fucking, she's a monster, dog. Like, she's just a fucking blimp in a blue velvet dress. What's happening?
Oh
Christmas
god.
party. She looks obscene.
Oh god.
Ugh. They had 4 kids, which to me is crazy. It's like, how did you even find it? Like, he had such small dick energy, and it's just, there's a lot of hoo-ha to get to. But, it just she reminds me of the body type of one time. So all right, one time there was this party, and it was called an Athena party, which, you know, Athena makes me think of like Greek goddesses. I'm like, oh, it's a toga party. So your girl shows up to a dildo MLM scheme party and a bed sheet, and it's like,
Oh wow.
Athena is apparently a fake cock brand, and I'm the asshole. All right, that's so there's like this dildo party, and I'm eating all the cookies and the snacks, and this large woman, she was easily like 400 pounds, and she's just getting real comfortable with all the other guests, and it's like, be way cooler if she didn't, because at some point during this party, this woman says, hey, woman. She's like, what a woman. She's like, y'all want to see my clit piercing? And I was like, ew. I wicked do. So she like went on the bed and like hoisted her fucking tree trunk legs up, and dogs, oh man, it was just like trying to find a fucking pearl in a taffy puller. It was just not good. Ugh, it's like, who spit on this like sloppy ham sandwich? It's
I'm all about it.
why is there so much fluids? But yeah, that was a lot. I don't know. I've seen a lot of fat puss in my life, and it's not great. So that's why I got fired. But yeah, I was a photographer, and at that job I was a real estate photographer, which means I don't understand racism, but I definitely know what it feels like to be followed around places where they think you're gonna steal shit, and it's not cool. The shoe was 100% on the other foot.
There you go.
Like, look, I know what I look like, okay? I understand. I look like my side hustle is literally just cooking meth in a trailer. Like, I get it. But this Indian woman needed to understand, I am not capable of stealing her shit. Like, that is a 500-pound statue of Ganesh, ma'am. Like, I know I'm a big girl, but my shirt's not that big. Like, what do you think of doing?
Brianna, can I ask a quick question, please?
Jesus Christ. All right, make it quick.
Yeah, exactly. You'd think I'm back at school or something. I'm putting my hand up. But
Yep,
the thing
that's
is,
how questions work. Get to it.
Yep. Okay, so technically speaking, when you say white privilege and you look at you, how does that work?
It means I signed a waiver in a way. Like it's like it doesn't shows it. It means I don't understand racism because I was not born like this, but I can sympathize because like I get it. Like,
Mess around.
yes, I can sympathize at best. So it's like, yeah. White privilege, listen, you know where white privilege ends? At the fucking wrist. Anything beyond that, you're done. Lock it away. It's okay. I'll be getting a neck tattoo soon, just to really round it out. But yeah, no, it was cool. I really liked like shooting houses and shit. It gave me
shooting houses. Okay, shooting houses.
Shooting houses.
Okay.
That's right.
You want to
Not
say
just
that?
for
You want to say that
drive-bys
all in one
anymore.
sentence?
For me.
You say it all in one sentence because when you say I enjoyed shooting, doesn't sound good.
All right, so now I'm gonna take notes. This is the greatest open mic I've ever been to. Thank you, Alex. I'll take shut up for 400, please. All right.
Oh no.
So yeah, I took pictures. All right, I shot houses. I took pictures of houses and shit. And people's like, it was just so stupid that people who would fucking judge me based on my life choices when I could see what they thought like proper home decor was. Like, you go to an alcoholic's house and it's like they got like a bunch of like stupid little wine corks everywhere and little arts and crafts. It's like, ooh, I'm into DIY. No, bitch, you're into DUIs. You need to
There you go.
what the shit? Like, your house smells like a brewery. Like, it's like, like,
Oh god.
gross. But no, I used to be a school photographer, which was pretty neat. That's right. Yeah, it's a very feminist job to have. They thought only men could shoot schools. Think again. I'm out here.
Oh!
Women are raising the bar. I am shooting schools left and right. I'm a big feminist, you guys. Is there any feminists in the house tonight? Make some noise. Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever a man can do, a woman can do better. Am I right? Absolutely. At least that's what my uncles told me when my aunt molested me, but
Oh my god. Jeez.
whatever. I'm the
Going
one who
in a
got touched
direction.
by my fucking aunt. Where were you superheroes when I was 3 years old with nothing but a fucking snack pack and footy PJs? Fuck off. Like, whatever.
I'm
Aunt
shit
Kathy
gonna
just hits
school.
different when she's 2 nucks deep, everybody. It's dumb.
Oh no.
It's true. I had a very rough childhood. My dad, like, he tried, like, he would play cool little games like Pop Goes the Weasel, you know, like, do-do-do-do-do-do, pow! He would shoot a blank in my face. Oh. I was like, that's a fucking crazy party trick, Dad. How could you do that to your little girl? You never had a vasectomy. That's crazy. I'm shooting blanks. It was nuts. Nuts. Okay. All right. Cum joke. So I'm sorry. It's a cum crowd. It's not a cum crowd when someone's being harmed. Like, okay. It's fine. So we're gonna talk about maybe 2 more things. So I'm starting a new diet where every night for dinner, instead of like actual food, I'm doing like the little shake cleanse, little juice cleanse. Mine is made out of ZQuil and Sprite. And yeah, y'all ever try that lean cuisine? We out here. We out here doing it. It's great. You go nights, you feel all warm and tingly. It's cool. But I was worried about like overdosing and stuff, so I looked up what overdose symptoms are of that, and there's a thing called megacolon. Yeah, it's there's 2 symptoms. You get drowsy, no shit, and megacolon, and that's when, for whatever reason, the chemicals in ZQuil makes your asshole dilate real big. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, and it can get like a big poop ball stuck in there and it gets all infected. I don't know. Either way, sleepy giant asshole, cool. If I knew that I could like get a good night's sleep, just get knocked the fuck out, and have an enlarged asshole I didn't ask for, I would have stopped dating toxic white dudes years ago. You don't gotta go to the bar no more. I can roofie myself. Hell fucking yeah. I know. I wish Kym was still here because I too have a penchant for the little ginger boys. It's a problem. Yeah, I almost got married to one. That's gross. Yeah, someone was trying to lock this shit down, you guys, and then spoiler alert, it fell through. I did not get married. There was some red flags, I gotta say, much like his dick. It's just, ew. He said he hated clowns, but he refused to leave his job at McDonald's. Like that's kind of a red flag. The other red flag was he said he hated clowns, but then I caught him balls deep in a juggalo.
Wow. Same clown crossing reference.
That's fucking crazy. I know I'm probably not a far cry from juggalo, but it still hurt my feelings. So. Yeah, man, he gave me up for a juggalo. That must have been some insane clown pussy.
There you go. That was good. That was good.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all I'm going to talk about tonight. It's enough trauma for one night. I'm going to.
Oh my god. Oh, give it up for Brieana. Her dad shot blanks in her face. Yeah, give it up. Oh.
So in one evening, yeah.
I didn't think you could top. Shut up, Alex. So I didn't think you could top. Like all the other dirty stuff that went on, and you did it. You fucking accomplished it.
Listen, I went last. Fuck it. But to clarify, if anyone feels bad, I did get molested by my aunt. That did happen. But my dad did not come in my face. He just shot regular old blank bullets into my face.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So if you're gonna feel bad, at least get it right. You know, it's. You gotta keep your kids on your toes. You gotta keep.
All right, just fact checked everything at the end. Oh my goodness, like this show was probably the biggest cum show that we've
this
done.
was pretty
it's
fucked up
educational.
for
That's what I
show.
was gonna say.
Huh? Alex, let the man fucking talk. Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
No, there's not another conversation for me to interrupt. You will have time, god damn it.
Somehow,
Go ahead,
in
Andy.
the 6 months we've been doing this is the most fucked up show we've done, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I should applaud that or seek therapy.
We did it.